everything that passes through anyone's hands is in one way or another on a journey to become soil. Now, in the case of a dried leaf that you rake up in your yard, it might become soil in a few years. If we're talking about a styrofoam cup, we're looking at a few hundred years. Both will become soil at some point. So we're gonna take the journey metaphor and apply it, starting with something very simple, a dried leaf. Now, leaves are abundant in most places. The point of this video is to help you use what you have on site. But if you don't have any trees on your property, someone around you probably does. And I personally like to grab a bunch of my neighbor's leaves because I can use them. Now, just put on the soil surface, this leaf will decompose at a certain point and stop looking like a leaf. Microorganisms, largely microscopic animals, bacteria, and fungi will break down the lignin and the fibers in the leaf, and it will crumble, making it further digestible by other microbes who will break it down into smaller and smaller pieces until finally those pieces are raw nutrients, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, as well as other essential micronutrients. And yay, those are the things that garden plants like to eat. But for all of this to happen on its own, it will take up to 3 years, which is much longer than I'm personally willing to wait. And so there's a number of ways that we can speed up the process. You can wet down the leaf. You can pile it high with other leaves. You can keep them damp and aerated. You can mix in grass clippings or other nitrogen-rich materials with the leaves. You can mechanically shred them with a lawnmower. You can mechanically shred them with chickens. All of these things will speed up the leaf on its journey to becoming soil. And if you were to combine all of these, science has figured out roughly how to condense that 3-year journey from leaf to soil into 3 weeks. And these techniques are largely applicable to most of what we unfortunately refer to as yard waste, in this country at least. Lawn clippings, weeds, leaves, and plant debris, to name a few. But there are many other materials that pass through your hands whose journey to becoming soil are less intuitive.